Good morning, it's tea time. I'm actually stopping for the day, but I wanted to stop by here to show you what I'm working on. This is the new book by Merriman, Evolutionary Astrology, A Journey of the Soul Through Consciousness. Why am I holding up a physical, hard-bound book? Because this is the only version, the only way that it comes. And in the first part of the narrating that I did this morning, he explains why. This book was originally written in 1972 and 3. So it was printed originally, he said 1,440 copies. So that's, I think, the number of, if you multiply 12 planets times 12 signs times 10 planets times, you know what I'm talking about. It's been a while. It's 9 a.m. and I've been going at this for 4 hours. So do the math on that. You know what I'm talking about. That it's the multiplication of what's in the sky. But it was originally printed from, probably wrote it on a legal pad. So then there were requests over the years to reprint it, and that's when it was revised and put into plates and brought back out in 1991. But there is no electronic copy of this. Typically, I record from an iPad or a Kindle Fire. But this one is physical, and it's big. I mean, it's almost coffee table sized. So when Ray and Allie asked if I was interested in taking this to audiobook, I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah, because this is a legacy. This will outlive Ray, it will outlive me, the audiobook will outlive, this is putting something out into time that will be there for a long, long time. And I am so honored to be doing it. But the first chapter was something that I just thought I would tell you, just show you what I'm doing here. So I have a little stand that I borrowed from upstairs. And can you see that? Let me get it in here where you can see it. There we go. So I put a little holder down here, and this side I won't need for a while. It's going to be interesting explaining these charts when we get to those, isn't it? But literally, I'm taking a pointer, and I don't want to do this, but I think I'm going to, is take a pencil, and because some of the punctuation and just the marks in between phrases of inflection, the part that I have to do. So I guess it will be kind of cool to have my own marked up version of the book for audiobook. Yeah, sure, why not? But I think I'm going to read ahead. Typically I don't, but I think I will on this. But the thing that was really great to start this thing out is he tells a story, and I'm going to ask if I can release this and get a sample of it, put it on the YouTube channel at least, that the Assyrians, he goes back to the Assyrians, which of course occupied part of Canaan, now Israel, and then of course / Palestine, that could be Masada might have been an Assyrian stronghold. However that all fits, Greg Braden talks about it, there is historical evidence for the Assyrians, and they disappeared, as he said. And their purpose was to come, and he's such a wordsmith, he is so good at explaining this, even something that was written a long time prior in his career compared to now was still beautifully done. And he talks about the Assyrians coming for this transitional period from the age of Aries to the age of Pisces, and how they made a commitment to come usher in this new age. And thus they were the teachers of Jesus of Nazareth. And he listed all the other teachers that appeared on the planet within 1,000 years or 600 or 700 years of that time. They all appeared at the right time for that transition. And now here we are, obviously, again, transitioning from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius. And he was saying that as eternal beings, as eternal souls, we often make commitments that are in one lifetime, and we see that as a compartment. But when we look at the big timeline, it all is part of eternity. And he was simply saying that He was saying that we are Asceans come back in a way. That's what he was implying. That the consciousness now of those of us who are experiencing the way that we think and the way that we are seeking, that we are Ascean energy come back to help usher in this new age. Do you want to know more? Is that not so cool? What a way to set up a book. And this is going to be a book of evolutionary astrology and how astrology, from Ray's perspective of cycles, is our guide of the things that are happening today. And of course, we are following that like a blanket every day on the Fun Astrology podcast, aren't we? But it is this greater purpose that we need to keep in mind, that whether you would otherwise seem to think, oh, I'm not part of this. Yes, your consciousness is absolutely part of this. And the thing about the Asceans is that they banded together. So it's the togetherness that creates the consciousness, that creates the transition. And we'll be here for a little while, and then our job collectively doing this will be done, and we'll be back into the cycle of life and its rotation. I just thought that was so cool. And I thought that was worth jumping on here before I go eat some breakfast to share that. Hope you have a great day.